at me and saw my autistic behaviors. How comfortable were you around me and why?
Well, when I came to the school, I wasn't really used to like being around autistic people as much because like I went to a school where that wasn't like the classes weren't integrated, so it was definitely it took some getting used to, but like I kind of just jumped right in and I got used to it pretty fast, I think.
I guess I wasn't as comfortable at first. It took me a bit of time to sort of, I asked Stormy about, and I just sort of realized that you're really just you're really just another kid. You just have some difficulty like controlling your movements and whatever, and you seemed really smart and kind and funny and stuff once I got to know you, and I'm glad I got to know you.
Yes? Last. Ready? Last. Interview. Yeah. So when I first met you, it was my interview for Trillium. I don't know if you remember that. Do you remember that? Anyway. So I came to do my demo lesson, and Stormy was there with you. And she was like, hey, just so you know, Niko might get up and walk around in the middle of your demo lesson. He might move some things around on the whiteboard. We'll see. And so I was nervous for my interview already. And I was like, okay, somebody's going to be up and walking around in the middle of my interview. So I was nervous that you getting up and moving my stuff around would actually interrupt my lessons because I had never had a student quite like you before. But from day one, I was like, oh, this is fine because the students are accepting. As long as the students are accepting, it really, honestly, it just adds to the classroom culture, honestly. So.
Letra Spanish. Y no los zapatos.
Both sides. See, this one is very important for everybody in your life. De repente. No es mosquito, es la otra, ¿sí? Que zumba.
It was really interesting to see the letterboard in action because I hadn't seen that before. That was a new thing that I learned about.
Hey!
Aber in der
We're starting.
Bam. And here we go now.
How has your view of me changed?
Well, when I first met you, we talked a lot. We used to talk a lot in sophomore year in Patrick's class a lot. But I see you as someone who is, has a lot to say.
When I first came here, I wasn't sure like how much tuned into other people you were, and as I've come to know you, I feel like I've realized you really have like a complex idea of other people and a different kind of, I don't know, a way of connecting people to people that's really interesting, and how I've learned a little bit more, not as much as I'd like to, but a little bit more how to support you and stuff, which is good.
Honestly, at first, I didn't quite know, just because you were low verbal, you weren't speaking that much. It's hard to know exactly what's going on inside of someone's mind. And so at first, I didn't know exactly what to expect from you when it came to like class discussions and when it came to essays. And then like the first time I saw one of your essays, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, there's a whole lot going on in there that's not coming out as speech, right? So
It's been really helpful to read. I actually read some of your blog and your writing. I heard about that last year, and I think that was really helpful for me to understand like what it's like for you. at like school and yeah. And how people's perceptions are different than what it's actually like.
We have such biases that we just assume, oh, because someone's not talking all the time, they don't have a lot to say. And for you, I very, very quickly learned that you had a lot to say. And then in your involvement with being an activist and being involved with disability rights and speaking at these massive conventions and writing all these great papers, and this project itself, I just learned over time that yeah, you have as much, if not more, to say than a lot of our students. Yeah.
It has. I've come to understand that it's a much wider term than because my kind of autism and Niko's kind of autism are very different. With me, it's really a purely mental thing, and with him, there's some level of it sort of interferes with his ability to control his own body and stuff. And it's a wider range of things than I thought.
Can you share a good memory from our time together?
Yeah. So I think this might have been around sophomore year when me and Rowan went to your house and we walked around a little bit and I hung out with your family and we watched The Godfather, and we also watched this other movie that I can't remember the name of, but it was really cool and it was really nice to hang out with you and talk to your mom and practice letterboarding.
I remember once at high school meeting when you were talking about turning us all into salad and eating us with your fork. Yeah.
It was in drama class last year. We were trying to come up with various drama games, and you came up with a game, and I'm trying to remember what the details were, but it was like everyone had to spin around and pretend that they were cabbages or something. It was something like that. Everyone had to spin around and pretend to be cabbage, and pretty much everyone did it. And then I think at the ending, you were like, haha, suckers. It was very funny. You just I don't know, you got everyone to follow you, and then you were and do this silly thing, and it was really good.
You are really into rearranging the dry erase markers on my whiteboard. Almost every day you come in and you're like, nope, I want these to be a particular way. And so that's happened so many times that now, whenever I look at my whiteboard and I see my dry erase markers, I'm like, they're not quite right. They're not quite right. There's people over there. So I want to fix the dry erase markers now. We're done. We're done. We're almost done.
No, aber people Han.
There are people.
Han.
Just saying.
Ha.
So I'm just trying to tell you that you have influenced me to rearrange my dry erase markers in a way that is organized and fit. So thank you very much for that.
It seems like you know how to just really see someone's peer self, which I think is really beautiful.